Alrighty, getting things started. Making sure stream health is good. BNSF is here, namely the Deadly Nader. Says good evening. Charles Buchanan. Dylan. Howdy, y'all. I'm going to play a little Dawn of the Monsters in a bit. We got Superior Cyber Godzilla, Jason Pendolph, Dark Claw. Hoping you is keeping Jackie alive. I am. I feed her a moon-sized cheese every single day. Jackie versus Knifehead. Who that? AMC Cubed. James H. Wow, did Raincloud... Oh, shoot. Are we having connection issues? Alright, never mind. Sorry. James H says, wow, did Raincloud make SFM models for your characters? Yeah. I think it's Pokemon's. I really love this this little animation they made with David and Danny playing some video games, and Jackie and Macy just trying to watch this stream. Aw. But yeah, this actually reminds me of when I originally made David and Danny. Danny was still the younger sibling, but closer to David's age, like also a teenager. Yeah, I really appreciate what they did. Oh, Raincloud's here. I made it. Woohoo! Hello. Got Crazed Core. Dark Claw, actually, I do have a Discord, and I do share information for it on my Patreon with anyone that's on or been on the $10 tier or higher. And that's mostly because for our Discord, that is right now we're doing commissions. Oh, Rory Ocelot says that they ate sushi and they're feeling miserable. Is that because of the sushi? If that's the case, I'm sorry. So how come you ain't verified yet? Verified? I think I'm verified. Not verified. I don't even know what you're insinuating with that. Kush and Chef Monkey Show is here too. Howdy, Kush. Just making sure that the stream is working. I just started the game. Alright, it looks like it's working. Might need to Move my second laptop a little bit closer so I could still look at messages. Do you think you'll ever get a check mark on the channel? Is that what that means? A check mark? What's a check mark for? Alright, well, someone explains that to me. These are all the characters for the game. You got sort of like this Megazord character here, Meteor Temujin, Megadon, and Ganira. They're like the fire and water Pokemon of the game. Tempest Galahad, that's a giant robot with a pilot. And Aegis Prime, that's that guy down there, EG. And he turns into like this giant superhero, so he's like, yeah, Ultraman. But I'm going to be playing as Tempest, primarily because she's got Jackie's red, white, and blue color. I still hate wearing socks. I will rather wear Crocs without any socks. That's fine. Alright, so I kind of really love the destruction they have with this game. I mean, look at this. You could just sort of plow right through like these big freeway highways, like just a knife through butter. It's pretty satisfying. Pick up buildings. Pick up like these gas canisters. I think that's what these are. And the cities are abandoned, so it doesn't matter how much destruction you cause. So Tempest Galahad's main moveset, it's basically like, it's all guns. And, yeah, different monsters that you fight, they have different moves. So this guy right here, he's like a charger, he charges at you. So when you see him doing like his little dance, you have to get out of the way. Like how the guts are like neon. Lots of pinks and blues. Like the check mark means you are verified on YouTube. It's like, oh, you're famous or your videos have gained a check mark. All right. Um, I'll look into it. This is like news to me. I don't know if I have to like fill out a request form or something like that. I hope it's not like with Twitter where don't you have to pay for a check mark? Also, I thought I'd be verified just because, you know, my channel's monetized. I've been doing this for 5 years. And, you know, I'm always making content or streaming, so like this is a defunct channel. I've been forgetting to use my specials. Agrox. He looks like a Ben 10 monster. Or alien, I should say. try some of my specials here. And so this guy has like really strong attacks, but also like an area of effect attack. Yeah, but it won't be like that in YouTube. You can't purchase a check mark. Bro, imagine if that robot was Jackie instead. I like to imagine it is. This robot has some really nice legs. I mean, look at those legs. One thing that really sort of made me gravitate toward this game. Oh, the walls. Sorry on a comment on them. I just love like that they made these things to stop the kaijus. They're even advertised in some billboards, and they're like not really all that useful. Maybe it's a bit of an Attack on Titan thing. I'm not even gonna comment on these little Marowak looking guys. They shoot projectiles that you could toss back at them. So that's one thing I'm really enjoying about the game so far is that uh, nice variety of like these kaijus you brawl with, and they have their variety of attacks that they use on you. Sort of have to develop a strategy for dealing with them, knowing which one of your attacks will either stop them or what kind of movement you need to do to get out of the way. And then just playing around with the environment, enjoying it. Like this little billboard right here. Boop the Snoot. At Snoot's. I'm gonna assume that Snoot's is a general store or a restaurant. But yeah, these layouts are pretty great. Ooh, got a taser. It's important to protect myself. You know, I got that song from Teen Titans Go. Oh, the I'm surprised they did that kind of stuff with Lady Legacy. I know it was a little controversial at the time, that first Legs episode. But for me, it was always just funny commentary, you know? Ooh, the super move. Blam! Um, because, you know, even in the original series, that was kind of Raven's thing. He just had, you know, really a really nice costume. Her leotard. When she wasn't fully cloaked up, you could see them nice shiny legs. Animation! Ah, so this is what that game looks like. No, not the water tower. I know, right? The Animaniacs might live there. And do you remember the Animaniacs? Right, so at the end of a level, you get to pick some augments. execution, stun nearby enemies. Gore armor. Executing enemy increases defense. Fundamentals. Landing heavy attack 2 increases attack speed by 15%. Taking hits grants additional rage. I'm gonna go with this one because it looks cool. Ian knows that when I'm picking cards and stuff, I always like to go with the cool ones. This one looks cool too. It's like I traumatized this guy. No, it's before 1722. Animaniacs. They're like these little puppy dog children. A health grade has been unlocked. Purchase in the workshop. Oh, I'm $1,000 short for the health upgrade. And there's these little chats that you could listen in on.
See? That's Tempest Galahad, the woman next to Aegis.
Oh, Kamadra Steele. Does David have a girlfriend? Yeah, that would be Louise. Elongated Man is here. Howdy. Lowbone the Wolfkin. Actually, I have to go now. My dog needs me. Dog time is very important. Have you watched the Shrek 5 trailer? Asks Dylan. Yes, it terrified me. Were they doing like AI art stuff on the Magic Mirror? I mean, they did have giant woman Shrek doing some kind of a dance. I guess that counts for something. Rory Ocelot, more like Boop the Snoopy. And you're still working on, oh, you're calling them kitsunes now? Can't wait to check them out, Rory. Oh no, now the Animaniacs are homeless. I heard the Warners might be a hybrid between a cat and a dog. You know what? I did get kind of that feeling from the reboot. They like made them more cat slash dog like. David and Louise sitting in a tree. Kissing. That means fox in Japanese. Yeah, I thought as much. I've seen that word in some Japanese themed games I've played.
You were right about our necklace.
Whoa, hey. Are you two lost?
Do you know them?
Do I know the random children we just found wandering a space station? No, can't say that I do. Okay, kids, who wants an autograph?
Protocol doesn't allow children in here. We should report this to someone.
Reports lead to paperwork, Jamila. It's right there in the name. Besides, what do I care if somebody brings their kids to work? Wouldn't want mine involved in any of this, but that's their call.
Wait, you have kids?
A boy. 16 in June. I have a picture somewhere. I'll show you.
Let's get this done. The Commander-in-Chief himself will be arriving to the station soon to oversee this scouting mission. Let's aim to...
Mr. Harriman Banana. I don't know what that is. So by the way, Atlantis, the Lost Empire, had so many anachronisms that my suspension of disbelief just couldn't take it anymore because I am not an idiot. What are you talking about, Trey?
Can I skip the debriefing?
I don't remember any anachronisms.
We've long suspected
But
that
then again, I
Kaiju
think I
is
only
the
watched
original
that
warrior.
movie maybe once or twice.
Let's figure it out. Get ready, team. Tempest, get your systems ready.
Hatsune Miku? Is that the the blue DJ girl? Is it like the Atlantean language? The directors made it complicated to wave like water, or something like how water goes. That's kind of cool. I didn't get too invested in the production, but that does sound kind of interesting. They were trying with that movie. Nice. I want to try and get S rank on a few missions because I do like getting big points. Smack you with a train. Oh, I didn't know I could dash up and down. That's kind of cool. Alright, so one thing I'm definitely enjoying about the game is that it's not like a super mindless brawler where you could just tap a bunch of buttons and like you'll be fine. There's definitely uh, certain button combinations to consider, especially if you want to get big points. Oh my gosh, what's this guy doing? Oh, B. Oh, I missed a few comments. Let me see. I needed to change my Discord profile picture. I think it's perfect now. Wanted to include my friends. Aw, thoughtful of you, Raincloud. I just like the giant lobster leviathan robot guard monster. Sick AF. I love Milo and kids relationship. Milo and kids. Is that from Atlantis? In 1914, Caesar salad wasn't even invented then. Really? Caesar's been around forever. And they didn't get around to making a salad of his until after 1914. Peter Smith is here, and he says goodnight. So the photographs in the movie look like sophisticated, more sophisticated. All right. So I'm starting to see what kind of anachronisms you mean. Um, I mean, that kind of stuff I can always just wave off. I could just say it's a different multiverse time thingy. And in this universe, Caesar salad was invented long before 1914. I hope I find some NOG soon. Oh, this big guy, that's not good. I should have gone the other way when I saw him charging up that attack. I did it again. No. Oh, never mind. I avoided it that time. Bam, bam, bam. Execution. Kablam. Audrey is chewing gum. Oh, but come on, let her have the gum. It's 50% of her personality. You know what scene I like with her is like when those guys are running through that passage and it's filling up with water and she doesn't wait for them. She just closes the door, locks them in, seals their fates, one would say. Like you couldn't have waited maybe just 30 more seconds for them to cross through. All right, that was the worst move I could have done on this guy. And this is the best move. Blam! I wish this they could breathe underwater in Atlantis. That would have been so freaking cool. Kush, did you want her to be like a mermaid? Maybe that's why they didn't do that, because it's like, well, we've already got a Little Mermaid movie. Yeah, you sure can because you're not a historian. I'm sorry, Trey. I think the new movie, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, should have been set in 1933, not 1914. But Yen says, no, that's the point.
The heroes of the day. Another impressive victory.
Thank you, Commander. Aging, Jamila, the praise is yours. You're the ones putting your lives on the line. Just fulfilling our duty, ma'am.
Hooray, there's a businessman, and he's got a little USA flag pin.
With all these exciting developments happening, I'll want to see the rest of Operation Toronto up
I was always weirded out that they didn't make Atlantis in The Little Mermaid.
Dr. Ivakin, I'm here to install some of the DNA augment your team has prepared for Tempest.
Ever seen that show, The Littles?
Ah, yes.
Which one's The
The
Littles?
engineers told me you wanted to perform the installation yourself. Come, come. Augments are an amazing discovery, yes?
Is that one like The Borrowers?
Absolutely. About
The
augmented
Littles.
installation. From what I understand, the Nephilim share genetic structures with the organic components in atoms. But what about agents?
Well, not many people know this, but the incident that transformed Eiji into Aegis Prime also altered his DNA. Structurally speaking, his body is quite similar to the Nephilim.
And that's why he can grow to that impossible
Something about
size.
those little fuzzy-tailed creatures that live underground. And they're puppets. And they live in a rock. I think that's something else.
Exactly. In a way, they're all rooting for the Nephilim, eh?
And they have a fraggly quality to them. That's Fraggle Rock, Yen. Show about these little tiny people that live in the walls. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yen. Trying to confuse me?
You look familiar. Aren't you that temp from the
No, I know my
Brussels?
shows. I've never seen.
No, Mr.
Oh, that's right. My mistake.
That's my Yen.
Anyways, I've never really understood the point of these
Animator, with respect, you should take a good look at photographs from 1914 and before and analyze them more closely, and you'll see that most of them, they had to stand still and not smile. Yeah, I do remember this from elementary school textbooks. That was like the very first thing that they ever pointed out to us whenever we got to the first pages that had like actual photographs in them, black and white, and everyone's just sort of
What a swell concept.
staring
Very
sadly,
interesting.
you know. Um, but yeah, I know, but I mean, it's a movie, it's a Disney movie. They're going to take some liberties.
Me, I've always been more of a forward thinker. There's no room in the past for
I have some of those kinds of photos that
the
like
way to deal with the Nephilim.
grandparents and great
Augmenting them
grandparents
is a lot
took.
stronger than that.
They were so sad back then because everything was, different. Everyone had color blindness and they had very raspy voices, so they couldn't talk very clearly.
But listen to me. Yap, yap, yap. I'll let you get back to your
Yes,
work.
Master Gessler.
Claire seems to think this place is useful, and I suppose
Yan watches too much Oni plays. She fancies herself a gaslighter. Remember Drawn Together? Man, do I. There's so many funny jokes from Drawn Together. I watched that show with my brother. So sometimes we we'll reference it with each other. But some of the jokes definitely can't repeat here, or I'll get demonetized and or canceled.
So Toronto could be free of Nephilim by dawn. That's amazing.
And what's more, the boost to
For
Dawn's
example, there's
worldwide
one
popularity is
particular
unparalleled after all.
violent cereal mascot that I really enjoyed in that one episode, even though he might not be an actual cereal mascot. The trick to gaslighting is to know how to do it poorly, passively. That way you can condition people into doing things. Oh yeah. I haven't been selecting my new augments. Yes, the gore. Drawn together is golden because it's 18 plus. 18 plus is golden, and yeah, I think you mentioned the scale before, Rory. You're monetized, but I thought you used the whole color spectrum. You're on fire today, Ian. How howdy everyone, says Quentin Mitchell. Well, howdy to you too. Yay, I unlocked my third rage attack. Oh no, Toronto. I hope this does not offend anyone from Canada. Alright, so it looks like my third rage attack, it basically lets me um, put like ammo in my gun so that my normal attacks are stronger. So like when I have a moment I can breathe, I can oh my gosh. They explode now. Alright, so I gotta look out for the guys with the yellow mohawks. Because apparently they're like the bomber guys. Ah, keep forgetting these guys explode. Can I even do my executioner attack on them? Alright, so they're glowing. Alright, so I can't do those attacks on them. I just have to sort of get out of the way. Move! Get out the way! Get out the way! Uh, my maple syrup senses are tingling. Toronto's in danger. So, Giantess versus Kaiju. Technically, it's a giant robot, versus Kaiju. Though there is a character that's a giant man, so that would make some of the people that check out my channel kind of happy. I'm gonna stun you. Kind of cool. It's like using, these power towers as like a little taser gun. By the way, I didn't show this earlier, but in the Wayforward tradition, this game does have like an animated intro, which is pretty cool. Check it out on YouTube. Yeah, I think since Shantae did all those like really cool like intro animations, it's just something that they've had to do in all their games. Finishing move. I like that the lightning is nice enough to let you know where it's going to strike 3 seconds before it strikes. Isn't that nice of it? Remember, enemies with yellow heads have to go pee, so stay away. All right. You know what? I think that might help me remember actually. Good thing my super powered kick like sends them flying back. Oh my gosh, even far away like that and they can still hit me. That's not cool. Like I have to get really far away from them. And that was my worst rank yet. Yep, that was an E. Jenna Flatman says, yay, hello. Unanimated cutscene. Oh no, I think that's the boss of this place. Overall, a B. Only 2K subscribers to go. I can't wait. It's gonna happen, I think, in 2 weeks or so. So I must prepare myself. Overalls? Yes.
It was some kind of flying Nephilim. We're lucky we made it out of it.
Inside jokes are funny, right? Can you do a video where your sister... What? No. No. Shooting the Breeze with the Breezies, Episode 3. That one was a commission. I haven't heard from the commissioner on that one yet.
We'll let you know when we know something.
Giantess meets Double Dragon. I mean, I love that idea. I think I'll do one more mission and then I'll call it.
Let me see. If we rise the coefficient by the cubic root of x.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what this game is.
Are you ready? Based on the few readings we secured, we think the flying Nephilim has
When you
spawned
said Giantess meets Double Dragon, I was thinking of Marion from the Double Dragon series. Like just being giant and stomping on all the bad guys. Like picking up a Bobo and just tossing him around. Big milestone incoming. The theory of continental drift was proposed in 1912 by Alfred Wegener. That does sound like a nerdy name. I was rewatching Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. I also have it on DVD. Still love it. Yeah, I watched that movie a lot when I was a kid. That one and the one with the Boo Brothers. I've been wanting to rewatch that one series. What was it? Be Cool Scooby-Doo? Or Stay Cool?
Yes, if our theory is correct, the monarch
Almost finishing Morgan Fox and Candle Fox. Nice. Wegener, a German meteorologist, presented his idea of continental drift at a meeting of the German Geological Society in Frankfurt.
we've sent a team of drones to plan
I
the
hope Hitler didn't try to get him to create some kind of
It'll serve as a
earthquake
distraction,
machine.
giving us an opening at the nest. What?
That could be the next Indiana Jones movie.
However, the device is malfunctioning and isn't responding to our signals. You'll have to go there and activate it manually.
I bet those Indiana Jones movies are lousy with anachronisms. Is this better gore armor? Or is this the same one?
Good luck out there, Jamila.
I'll go watch your videos. I love them. Thank you, Jana. I never got that show. Why cross over Scooby with the Travolta movie? Is there a Travolta movie where he goes to a ghoul school? Help me out here, yeah. That one episode where Jackie said the B word? I'm sure she said that word a whole bunch of times. Phil was only 23 back then, and he was born in 1889. It didn't come to power until 1933. Alright. But I'm saying he could have found Wegner later and asked him to build an earthquake machine. The only anachronism I can think of that one of my history teachers mentioned, I think it was that Mel Gibson movie, The Revolutionary. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, in that movie, he makes some bullets to fight against the British, and he melts like his child's tin tin soldiers, and yeah, my history teacher mentioned that like bullets made out of like that kind of metal wouldn't be very functional. He said it was a very sad scene, and like people were audibly sad, but he was just laughing. Ah, get away. He's gonna pee. Yeah, I usually associate kamikaze attacks with like fire, not with lightning. So the pee thing really helped the end. Thank you. Um, oh yeah, and I just remembered the other point I wanted to make is that I don't like Mel Gibson anymore. I hate Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was my favorite celebrity parody on South Park. He was so insane. Oh yeah. I mean, cartoon South Park Mel Gibson is still pretty great. I'm not going to doubt that. Real life Mel Gibson is garbage. Why, Road Warrior? How could you let me down? Can't even say that Thunderdome is my favorite Mad Max movie anymore. Glad you like the art I sent. Oh, yeah, I really I added a lot of them to my fan art folder so I can upload them, later. And yeah, I like the one with the little water drop and someone surfboarding on them. I thought that was cute. Oh no, a timer. Now I have to actually read what's going on. What am I supposed to do? Hit this thing? The heck am I doing? Am I walking away from it? I guess I'm supposed to escape it. Ah, it's gonna kill us. Aw, I died. Alright, now that I know what I'm supposed to do, I think I can do it this time. Alright, so if I could finish off like one of these yellow guys, he'll go off and like take out a bunch of guys with him. It's a brilliant strategy. I just really love these guys exploding. Yay! With 10 seconds to spare. Not bad. The guy we saw before. He's mad. Aw, I thought we were gonna get to fight this guy. You know what? I could still maybe play one more level if I'm still in Toronto. Alright, I have to play one more. Be Cool is a John Travolta movie. Was my job. Alright. Mr. Animator, I'll have to advise against recreational talk about hypothetical Nazi plots. We're talking about a possible plot for an Indiana Jones movie. It's not Yan. Think better of me. By the way, Adolf Hitler himself was a soldier. Uh, 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 Trey, I've been advised against recreational talk of such things by my producer, Yen. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Yen. A great producer is very hands off. Hold on, I could fix this. Jackie steps on it. I think I think we shouldn't do any more Nazi talk. I mean, talking about Nazis. Though that would be like a good like 1940s war propaganda kind of animation. Old-timey Jackie. Oh, since we were talking about Mad Max earlier, I did finish that game recently. It was pretty good, but the ending was so sad. I think it might have been the saddest Mad Max media I've seen since the original Mad Max. Alright, so I guess I'm supposed to beat up these things first. Oh, then it exposes his shell, which looks not like a testicle. Kicking this monster in the nuts. And now there's more. But wait, there's more. This is a pretty cool boss fight. You got lightning hazards, you gotta run around and destroy these things. You got goons coming out of the left and the right. Saving all my cool attacks for the nut. I haven't commented on it yet, but I definitely like the style where the shadows, it's just like pure black. Like very, like a very inky comic. Ooh, more gore armor.
I'm still cool, Different. What a fight!
I identified some issues with my performance that I connected upon, but yes, we did it. Good job, AG.
You both did an incredible job. But we'll have time to celebrate after we defeat the Nephilim Guardian.
I think the Guardian is Torgara, Monarch of Thunder. I'll have a dossier ready by the next briefing.
It's good that the distraction worked. We had to blow up a whole section of the city, though.
Dang, R.I.P. Toronto.
Destroy the world of today to build a better tomorrow. Hey, that's a good tagline. Let me write that down.
Everyone, we've still got the Monarch to deal with. So get ready for the big fight.
Wait, are we still in Toronto?
Are you ready?
Dang. I mean, I know I've said one more, but I mean, one more, just one more. I have to defeat the Monarch. By the way, it would take a space shuttle 176 Earth days to get from Earth to the Sun at a speed of 17,000 miles per hour. Is that possible? Yeah, it was sad on two different fronts. Uh, I mean, still a fun game to play, just such a downer toward the end. I still have some more Charlie Brown ideas. You can share them on Discord, Kush. I finished Candle, only one more to go. You can do it, Rory. Well, I kind of saved Toronto. Frostair is here. Oh, this is that Wayforward game, right? I always wondered how does it play? Yeah, it plays pretty good.
The good news is that destroying the nest had the desired effect.
I read the reports. There are still Nephilim roaming around Toronto, but their numbers aren't replenishing.
Bad is that the monarch is very much active. The thunderstorm is worsening, and Torgara seems to be causing it.
And that's not all. I believe that it's possible that Torgara might be able to lay a new nest.
That's really not what I wanted to hear, sir. Let me point this out. The good news far outshines the bad. We've basically already got this.
To save Toronto, we have to destroy the monarch. Captain Leon, we're good to go.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier when I was playing the game, like one really great thing about it is it's not like a mindless brawler where you can just mash buttons and win. Definitely need to. Oh, they're at the famous needle in Toronto. Do they have a needle? I know Seattle has a space needle. I guess Toronto has one too. I don't know a lot about Toronto. I know that's where Scott Pilgrim lives. That's about it. But yeah, this is a pretty great brawler. Lots of variety with playable characters, with the monsters. It's no fair. He destroyed all the buildings I was gonna throw at him. Guy's a jerk. Oh, I just noticed when I have ammo loaded up, it's like my armor glows. It's kind of cool. I don't know why I kept walking forward. It looked very obvious, like it was going to be a huge area of effect. That seems to be the whole thing about lightning-powered villains in this game, is big area of effect. Bullet kick. This guy's a jerk. Oh, am I supposed to be destroying these things? That better not be refilling his health. Oh no, it's just making the energy field bigger. There we go. Fine. All right, I just noticed for the rank in a boss fight, it's not about how many combos you get. It's about how fast you are at beating him. So far I'm doing a B tier job. But, how am I supposed to dodge this? Oh, do I just... I'm supposed to beat on him, I guess. Oh, I got a super. Just need to line them up in my sights. Blam! Oh, did he beat me? He did. That sucks. All right. This time I got this. Hey, what the heck was that billboard? Had little puppet people on it. It looked like Arthur from that PBS show Arthur. Guess I'm not gonna let you destroy all my buildings. I'm gonna put them to use. Doing pretty good this time. He hasn't touched me once. Oh shoot. And now I know to beat up on these things before its power gets too high. Yeah, these boss fights have been pretty good. Like way better than some of the ones I remember from like playing Shantae. Like usually the boss fights in Shantae games um, don't get like really good until like the very end. Yeah, um, pretty good stuff so far. By the way, like this X appears like a lightning thing when it's an attack that can't be negated. So just something to keep in mind if you're trying out this game. One thing I do notice, like in these games where you play as a kaiju, you don't get to jump or sprint, which makes sense. Oh, I think that's the first time I've been attacked or hit. All right, I see why I was taking so much damage. So again, much like a fire element kind of thing, uh, this guy leaves a lightning trail now that he's lightning powered. So I, that's how I was losing energy before. I think one thing I'll say against the game is they gave him like some fire elemental properties when it should have been, you know, given him like a fire motif. Like with lightning, I usually associate that with like chain lightning, like it hits one target and it sort of bounces off the other targets. All right, E rank. I'll try again sometime to do better than E rank, but I got an achievement. It's something. Hee hee. Oh my God, F. No. Oh, it's because I died once. So I guess when you die, that's either brings you down a rank or you just get an auto F. That's sad. Means I get terrible augments. I'm not even gonna read them. All right. Sorry for going quiet for a little bit. I was just really focusing on the fight. But yeah, this is a pretty fun game. My my criticism of the lightning properties in this game aside.
Congratulations, Jamila, Aji. What you did down there was just incredible. The Sunrise's crew is already celebrating in the party room. Care to join us?
As soon as I've had a shower. Got a bottle of
I mean, I guess if they were robots and like they were overloaded with electricity, I could understand them short-circuiting and exploding.
How well we all did today. Come on.
Salud! Santé. It's a well-deserved celebration, my friends.
Sante. Wonder what language she's speaking. I hope it's French.
But this is my last one. I can't handle as much as you. Who would have guessed? After all these years fighting against the Nephilim, I ended up fighting alongside them. Still feels weird.
I just noticed there's like a theme with their coats. So I guess the guys in red are the monster fighters, and the ones in green are like the scientists.
At a turning point, AJ. We couldn't have accomplished this without our two allies.
You mean Ganita and Megadon? Aw, they helped too, but they're missing the party.
Oh no, she's drunk.
That's what this party needs. Those two B-movie rip-offs stomping around.
Yeah, they should invite the monsters over to enjoy. They're just making fun of them. That's some offensive stereotypes.
There's no reason for concern. But I think I'm going to go check the Megadon and Ganira properly. Just in case.
Victor.
An incredible performance, Miss Sinai. Tempest Galahad is trending on social media everywhere.
Look at that bartender back there with the eye patch. There's a story right there. Make a game about him.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to see my training is paying off.
Pirate bartender.
Combat was incredible too. I'll have no issues convincing the board to allocate more funds into the Atom programs now.
That's great to hear. Having more atoms in the field would definitely help.
There's only one atom in the field that I'm interested in.
We're working on an extended contract with Syncor. If everything goes fine, we'll have dozens of units ready in a matter of weeks.
Impressive. They'll be from the smaller atom series Syncor was designing, right?
The smaller the atom, the better.
Weaker than your Tempest, but cheaper to produce in large quantities. The price is still in the tens of billions, but they're worth every...
Alright, to be fair, maybe like ant-sized atom is how I prefer. Because when it gets into the bloodstream, then it's just fantastic voyage. Chapter 2. Please, not another cutscene. Hooray! Alright. I am going to call it. I'll just see if there's any comments that I missed, since I just been sort of like staring at this screen for a while. And then yeah, that'll be a day. Let's see. Boss stage. Did I delete Trey? No, I think Trey just retracted a statement. I don't know why, but randomly I just thought, what if Rapunzel was covered in fur? Oh my god, she'd be so hairy. She'd be like Cousin It, essentially. No worries, Trey. We like your trivia. The CN Tower. Ah, so that's what that needle thing was. Yeah, I really like the visuals in this Grace Core. Like I said, it's like a very inky comic. Even though I'm Canadian, I'm way closer to Seattle than Toronto. Is that why Toronto has a tower like that? Because Seattle has the Space Needle? It is straight out of Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yeah, kinda, just going around cities, bunch of kaijus, just having some good times. Fun fact, some people actually skydive off the CN Tower after putting a rope to stop from falling. Huh, that does sound fun. I don't know about jumping off a tower. Maybe off of a plane, a parachute. Something I've considered. But then I put myself in that situation and I think I would chicken out. Oh yeah, I love Arthur. I have to replay that stage and check out that billboard instead of like destroying it. Also, Animator, did you ever watch Journey to the Center of the Earth starring Brendan Fraser? I have not, but my favorite talk show host, Seth Meyers, had a bit part in that movie and he has mentioned it a few times. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Kush, what are you excited about? Sunny Paulus says Kaiju, giant monster. Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you, Craze Core. This is racist. Bullying against kaijus. Yeah, that was a little mean. I mean, if you're going to, do an impression of them, at least have the decency of letting them join the party. They help. Nicely done. They are like Pokemon trainers. Uh, yeah, like I said, one of them's fire themed, the other one's water themed. So the scientists kind of are like Pokemon trainers. That's kind of oh my God, they should make that into a Pokemon game. I mean, I know that they have that thing where like they could Gigantamax Pokemon or whatever, but just have them giant all the time. Giant Pokemon fight in the middle of a city. That would be awesome. The Fox AGW fan art is ready. Is it on your channel already, Rory? I want to see. Go to channel, posts. Oh, you haven't posted yet. Oh, but you do have some new Rory and Wilt art. Aw. It's Rory kiss eating Wilt. It's cute. And you made it for feed. I know that guy. Pasting. Also, the water drop's name is Teardrop. Oh, it's a teardrop. Oh, that's still salty water. You could surf on that. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for dropping in, keeping things lively. Thanks again to Rain Cloud for making this terrific animation for whenever is the next time that I decide to do another game stream. Maybe I'll try another one next week. I do have that Jotun? Is that what it's called? Jotun. I did get that game recently on sale, so I might try that one next week. Um, and tomorrow I'll have the Incredible Shrinking Hedgehog Part 2 on the channel. Alrighty, talk to you later. Have a good night. Peace.